Mr. Grrr! Boss! Are you gonna come out of there or what?
No, piss off.
But boss, you've not left your personal chambers in over a month. You've not made a video in ages. We're losing subs on YouTube every day.
Fuck YouTube. I don't care anymore.
Oh, come on, boss. I'm bored. Sin's here, looking fine as hell itself.
She is? Well, in that case, I don't care. But I suppose I should come out and stretch my legs, torture a few damn souls, get a bit of exercise. Maybe give the YouTube thing one more chance.
Taking the sights.
Yes, that too.
Fuck me if I had a soul I'd pay just to suck a shit out of her ass.
I'd crawl a mile on broken glass just to suck the cock of the last guy who fucked her.
You know I can hear you both, right?
So? I wasn't talking to you, or about you. We're talking about,
Charlotte Sartre.
Sure, whatevs.
Okay, so, first order of business. I've lost all monetization, so now there's absolutely zero AdSense coming in.
Not that there was much to begin with.
Also, I've been losing subscribers, which isn't exactly ideal, although not exactly surprising either. I've not been putting out regular content lately. And to be honest, how many more bullshit ideas are out there that I've not already addressed? I don't like repeating myself, and I'm sure everyone else is starting to get bored of watching skeptic response videos debunking the wage gap myth, or white privilege bullshit for the 100th time.
What are we gonna do then?
Good question. I'm not sure on the type of direction we're going to take, but just as a kind of experiment, from now on, we're going to try to appease the Google gods and try to stay within the realms of what they deem acceptable and monetization worthy.
As vague as those terms are.
Yes, very vague. Ridiculously vague. But we'll do what we can to make our videos more advertiser friendly.
So no calling angels feather dusters then?
No.
And no making fun of the size and pointiness of Alzeas, right?
No, just stop! We'll see if we can go a while without using any words or sentences that could be misconstrued as anything remotely offensive. Just as an experiment to see if we can get through this video and the next few without saying or doing anything offensive.
Does it really matter? We're completely demonetized. We can't make any ad revenue off them anyway. We still should set up a Patreon lab stream or something similar though.
We'll address the Patreon thing soon, but let's stay on topic. It's the principle of it. I know lots of other YouTubers have had even their non-offensive videos still affected. It's still worth having this experiment anyway, and you never know what measures YouTube will put in place next to strangle the smaller channels. So let's try and stay one step ahead.
So all I have to do is not say anything offensive or use any curse words.
That's all.
That's me fucked then.
Pest! You had one job! One measly job! And you barely lasted 30 seconds since the Elfia comment.
I can't help it, it just comes out. What do you expect me to do, not talk at all?
That's the greatest idea you've ever had. Stick to that.
30 seconds, not bad. Wait until I tell your mum.
What?
Nothing.
Yes, you are. Sin? Sin!
Yes?
Do you have anything to add?
No, not really. Carry on.
Oh, thank you for your permission.
You're quite welcome.
Right. So, from now on, no offensive slurs or colourful language.
That can't be right, boss. Do you really think the YouTube police would actively discriminate against words of colour?
Unfortunately, yes.
What a horrible, intolerant world we live in. It's gonna be tough, but for you, boss, I'll do it. Not a single naughty word will pass these lips.
There's a good imp.
And what about you, boss? It basically means you can't call out anything stupid or untrue. How are you gonna respond to I can't say that word, can I? Well, let's just put it this way. How are you gonna respond to anything using facts without being classed as inflammatory or offensive?
Oh, Pest. My dear little Pest. I'm a professional. I can handle it.
Good luck. What else needs to be addressed?
The Patreon thing. I'm sure it's easy enough to set a Patreon, or a Lab Streams account, but more importantly, how do we convince viewers to part with their hard-earned money?
Then we make a video specifically for Shilling. Like I mentioned before, use the legs reptile method. Tell the world that you have some illness or disease that stops you from getting a real job, and you can't walk more than 5 feet a day because it's impossible, or something like that. Really lay it on thick with the whole, woe is me, my life is over unless someone sends me $20. Even break out the tears if you can.
That would be a good idea. But you should know by now that demons cannot lie. Sure, we can embellish the truth a little or withhold information, but it's impossible for me to outright lie.
You can't, boss. But I'm an imp, not a proper demon. So I can lie my ass the ricks off. Just leave that all to me. All you have to do is sit in a wheelchair, looking zonked out, and let me do all the talking.
Sure, what could possibly go wrong? Not that we have many viewers to shield to. All we need is something to hook the entire community into watching us for those lovely view counts.
I have just the idea.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so, boss. But I'm not sure where we're gonna get 100 voted bastards from at such short notice. But I do have the feather boas and a gimp mask.
What?
What? Nothing.
Let's stay on topic. Right, how to get more views.
Drama! Who's gonna be your target?
It doesn't matter. I'll choose some random YouTubers and just ad-lib some insults at them.
Wait, what about the fact that you're not gonna make any offensive content on YouTube anymore? Not to mention, I'm already struggling not to swear.
Ha! Pest, you amateur. It's not that difficult to insult and offend someone without having to lower yourself to childish language. And since our targets are what YouTube would consider right-wing conservatives, the fair game would be doing them a favour. Even if they're not right-wing conservatives, I still think they are.
Who'll be doing who a favour?
Oh, greetings, my Dark Lord. Whoa, you've changed. Looking good.
Nice tatas!
Yes, mind if I ever go on those impressive mounds of meat?
That's enough sexual harassment from you, Grrr. And that goes double about speaking ill of my sister from another Mr. Susan Wadisky. I love that woman.
Sure, whatever. So, what can I do you for?
No particular reason, just checking in. And I have a sudden urge to chat and natter about completely unimportant things. It started just after I completed my change. On the upside, I haven't felt the need to mansplain anything to anyone recently.
With all due respect, your evilness, mansplaining is just a dumb feminist word for a man explaining something to
Boss! Remember, the ruler of hell is part of the protected class. Careful what you say.
Oh, right, yes.
As I was saying, I've also felt less inclined to interrupt people when they're speaking, especially in meetings.
But that's not a gendered thing, it's...
Thank you for proving my point, Grrr! Next you'll be saying I'm not fit to rule hell just because I'm a woman, or that I should earn 25% less souls. Well, not me. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
But Satan, you're talking brilliantly!
Thank you, sweetie. I always did like you. Us demons of color really should stick together. Sisters, doing it for themselves.
I don't think skin colour has the same meaning down here. And neither does eurythmics, thankfully.
Well, la-dee-da. Mr. Grrr doesn't see color. You wouldn't since you're whiter than a tub of mayonnaise. The fact that you don't recognize one's color or race is very problematic, and you should educate yourself.
What the funk?
You seem to have all the answers. Why don't you educate me all on it then?
It's not my job to educate you. Why should I spend my time explaining why straight white cis demons are a problem down here, when you can just Google it?
Be strong, boss.
I'm trying. You're doing well with your language. Well done.
Speaking of Google, what a first-class douche that James Moore is! Saying that men and women are genetically different and that a woman can't work in tech.
But he never said that.
Every man on this planet is here because some woman gave birth to him, so should show some goddamn respect and gratitude for that.
I refuse to comment anymore. Not a word.
The whole world would be better off if we killed off all men, starting with those science deniers who are stuck in the dark ages, denying that there are more than 2 genders.
Not saying anything. Gotta be strong.
Next on the list should be those capitalist pigs, so we can bring in the new utopia of a world of socialism, where everything is free and no one has to work if they don't want to.
That is... Nope. Gotta hold my tongue.
Yes, keep that silver tongue still in your mouth, worm, while I speak some home truths. Antifa is not a terrorist organization, and neither is Black Lives Matter. Papadali and queer kid stuff should be shown in every school. Islam is a religion of peace, and Muhammad was totally a feminist. Trump is a sexist, racist, homophobe, and pineapple does belong on pizza.
Oh, that's it. You went too far, and I don't care if you're the supreme ruler of the underworld. Mansplaining is not a real thing. Only morons believe in the wage gap. James Moore never said that women can't work in tech. No woman can give birth to anything without a man's sperm. There's only two genders. There's no such thing as free, and if people didn't work, then nothing would ever be created. Antifa is a terrorist organization, and one of the most intolerant, hateful groups ever created. Islam is an oppressive ideology, and most importantly, pineapple on pizza is the most heinous crime against both food and humanity. Hey, fucking men! Anything to add, Pest?
Have I got anything to add? Damn fucking right I have! I'm a piss fuck bastard wank knob cock pussy cunt piss flap ass munch suck like cheesy bell end and have massive hairy gonads, stinky sweaty knackers, shit stained knickers and a cunt like a badly packed kebab. Choke on my salty fucking root!
What? That's it. I'm leaving.
We're never gonna get monetized, are we?
Nope.
Hello, I'm Dr. Pest, and this is my patient, little Tommy. Tommy here has been diagnosed with a rare yet rapidly growing disease called feministeria. Symptoms include drooling, talking bollocks, an inability to acknowledge the dangers of communism, lower testosterone, heightened estrogen, a weak chin, an unhealthy consumption of soy products, and in extreme cases like this one, just the mere mention of Donald Trump has triggered him into a catatonic state. However, there is a cure. All we need from you is money. Money for booze. Lots of booze. High quality beers and spirits tend to be the most effective, as well as a good amount of red meat and real milk. But the key ingredient is fairy blood, and that shit's expensive. So please, help Tommy and many more like him by going to the link below and donating. Thank you very much.
I think that went pretty well.
Sure, right?
Yeah, I think so.